Well, hey guys, made it out to Ocotillo Wells. You can kind of see as I pan, there's nobody out here but me. And the wind is howling. So that's going to present a problem. I mean, it really starts to affect the audio. So that's my 360 there. But anyways, so what I'm thinking is behind a hill possibly, I did spot that tree over there. And I'm thinking maybe that would be the way to go. If I can get behind that bush, I'll have to, well, let's take a walk over there. Alexa,
What do you want now?
can you set up the tent for me? I don't want to do it. Come on, please. Oh, hey, cool. Thanks, Alexa. Wow. I want you to do this every time. This is nice. Thanks, honey. so thirsty. Oh, I don't think water's going to do it though. That's okay. Let's talk. Woo! Nap time. Okay, you are looking at me, and the sun's going to come up behind my back. And oh, by the way, welcome to part 3 of my desert series, and the final one. And again, that's east. We'll get a little sunset later on. I'll have to, maybe the wind will stop by then, but I'll get on the other side of this huge windbreak here, and we'll take a look at the sunset. So anyways, I want to talk a little more about the trail, and we'll go over some mileage and a few things. So let me set up for that, and then we'll start with that. Okay. A few things real quick before I hit the mileage thing. Obviously, your bike is your personal choice. I mean, you can handle the big guys, take the big guys, man. You like the little ones, take the little. I mean, who really cares? As long as you have a good time. I mean, my personal opinion, yeah, the DRZ is about, what, 310? Slow. I mean, it's 5-speed. No issues with me. I'm in no hurry. So that stuff's personal. I mean, if you could handle a bigger bike, if you want to go on a, African Twin, do it. Good luck on the technical, but have fun. I go slow, and I still suck on the technical. So what's the difference? As far as help, satellite, I don't do any of that stuff. I kind of leave it to myself to survive. Something goes bad, hey man, I don't know. I got a problem to solve, and risk is adventure. So that's just my personal opinion. But it's not a bad idea to have some kind of satellite. You know what they are. I forgot the names of them right now. In Reach, there's another one I forgot, but it's a thought. I told you I'd wait to pick a route if I had to. I mean, I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't recommend it. I mean, like I said, do them both. I mean, if you can take both maps, just do whatever you want. But if I had to, if there was no option and I had to take one and I had to choose, I would take Kevin's route. I liked Imogene. I liked Black Dragon, and going down to Georgia was a good time, but if I had to pick a route, the north route with Sam going up to Salt Lake City. I mean, there's some cool stuff up there. That whole way is it's interesting. Got some good stuff. I mean, it's got some great off-road up there. I like Nevada. I just got to go with Sam or Kevin's, and I'm just a little less on the mileage, but maybe 800, maybe 1,000. I don't know what the difference is exactly, but hey, man, you're asking my opinion. That's my opinion. So let's go over mileage. Now, with my trip, I did a combined trip here, and I had a 9-part series out, and I pulled the series. It was the ride to the Transamerica Trail. And I wanted to put the emphasis on the trail itself, so I pulled that. And some of you guys might have seen it. That took me out to San Diego. I had some adventures on the way. It was a lot of fun. And I ended up in Maryland, Fort Meade. My son's in the Air Force there. And so that was about 2790, about 2,800 miles from San Diego, the route that I took and what I did. Got rounded off to 2,800 miles. Then from that area by Fort Meade, Severn, Maryland, I had taken the Triumph, which is still in Royal Oak right now. I gotta go get it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year. It depends on surgery. I had planned a couple of trips this year, and one of them was to retrieve the bike, and I might still do it, maybe in September. But to get to from Fort Meade to Royal Oak, 545 miles. Then from Royal Oak, after a stay there to visit family and friends and get the DRZ ready and all that, I took off and went to the races out towards Kalamazoo, Michigan, and that was part 9, I think, of that series. I had some really cool some cars on there. It was pretty cool. My brother-in-law's got a couple of Demons, and he's got a drag pack. And one of the things I wanted to do this year was get back to the races and do some more video, and I think it would be just a fun time. So it's something that's in the works, maybe later this year if I can do it, and if not, maybe next year. But he's got about a 9.3 Demon. These are drag cars only; they're not street legal. He's got the drag pack, which is under 8, 7.5, 7.9, it's in that area. Cool. It's just a lot of fun going to the strip. For you guys who have been there, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I get to get right up on the line there, man, where they launch. It's really cool. So I hope to do that again. Anyway, so that trip from Royal Oak to Kalamazoo was about 140 miles, so I add that onto the list. I stayed about 3 days there at the track, and then I took off to from Kalamazoo to Ripley, West Virginia, and that was 440 miles. So that's the beginning of Sam's route in Ripley, and where I stayed in the cabin there, it was really cool. And by the time I got to Port Orford, I had 69 on the odometer, give or take. But I did make a run from Moab to Green River and back to Moab, had some work on the bike. So that's about a 50 mile each way. That's about a 100 mile round trip. I did a little off-road there up to Thelma and Louise, which is cool, man, looking out to Colorado River. If you get a chance, you're out there, you're doing the trail, do those things. Take the time, it's worth it. Do Schaefer Trail. Schaefer Trail should be on the tap. I know they have Gemini Bridges, the route, but I'm telling you, Gemini Bridges is cool. I got that on my first series. But compared to Schaefer Trail, Schaefer Trail is gorgeous. So you can loop a Schaefer Trail, then you're going to go north somewhat. You can backtrack to Gemini Bridges and then go back on the trail. You can do them both. Depends on your time. But Schaefer Trail, the Thelma and Louise thing is just awesome. And I forgot what part that's in, but if you guys watch the series, you've seen it. So anyways, that rounds off to about 68, maybe 67, 50, 68. That's from Ripley to Port Orford, Oregon. And then from Port Orford, go away, fly, you're bugging me. From Port Orford back to San Diego on the CABAT, the California Back Adventure Trail, I think is what Kevin calls it. And I did an overlay of the BAT and the BDR, and they seem to be identical. But I did leave. I was 6 days on the BAT. I got off of it. I just wanted to get home. Somewhere around just west of Death Valley. Instead of dropping into Death Valley, I just hit roads and split and did the trip home. I was burned out. I did a total of 100 days on this trip. From the time I left San Diego, I got back to San Diego exactly 100 days. 38 days on Sam's Trail, which is identical to the 38 days it took me to do my 2020 series on Kevin's route, plus the 2 BDRs in Nevada and California. Totals out to about 11,615 miles. So racked up some miles. Not all of that was on the DRZ. Obviously, it split that up some. But so that was quite a trip for me. Maybe my last long distance trip. I don't know. I had plans this year. I had plans on a couple of things lined up I really wanted to do, and I'm not going to tell you what they are though, because I'll spring them on you when 2023 comes. If the summer comes up there and things are looking good, you know, the way things are, you never know what's going to happen. And yeah, I got to deal with the shoulder, and I'm moving too, so that's interesting. Staying in Ramona, just moving. Maybe something in the works for 23. I'm not sure. Now, what I want to do with these series is, this is kind of the last of the Transamerica stuff, because I can't keep milking this out. So I'm going to do my adventures, and that's kind of what I thread that throughout the whole series anyway. But I'll continue making some videos occasionally. It depends on, again, the surgery thing, how much I can get around. I'm going to do a lot of stuff on the bike, a lot of this stuff. It's kind of adventure stuff, and try to add a little humor in, and see if my editor can hone his skills. We'll see what happens with that. But that's kind of it for my TAT ride. I had a really good time. I mean, it was the 2021 ride was better than the 2020 ride. Not because the difference in the trail, it's just because I knew what to expect. I enjoyed it more relaxed. I just had a good time on it. You know, doing it the first time, I was, it's an eye-opener. It's quite an experience. But it's a blast either way. So I appreciate you guys hanging in or watching this series, watching this desert series, man. I had a lot of fun doing this. And so I will be, they'll be in my playlist as they come out. And if you guys go there, and we'll set that up so you can get notifications if you want to keep following some of the videos I make. I want to do different things depending on what I can do physically. Surgery's not 100%, but it's 90%. I'm going to have this, and it's going to take me out the rest of the summer. So I still want to do some stuff that'll be kind of fun. I want to do different things, just humorous, just fun things. And if you guys like my videos, then you know, then follow along. It'll be a lot of fun. So if you want to subscribe to those, then you can keep notifications going. And there will be one a month, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It depends on with the shoulder and all that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. What the heck? Where'd my beer go? I don't remember drinking that. What the heck? Huh. I think I had a half a beer.